Hello and welcome. Right, we've set the worker going. I have done a few course alteration up this top end. I'm hoping this time we've got it right. The one thing I'd like to do before I do anything else is pay the loan back. It was supposed to be a bridging loan, so let's repay that. Yeah, we're now at least into positive again. 24,250. We've got the Omatana to place to convert that into silage. And then, of course, we do need that other business. I want to get that set done. That's going to be nearly. Yeah, it's not. It's still a little bit on the edge. Yeah, not quite right, but it was. Yeah, not definitely going in the right direction. Just a little bit. This is still a bit. Wow, that is so seriously bad. Okay, let's just roll back. I think that's what we need to do is to. Luckily, with this beautiful wireframe, it really does allow you to get away with murder. Not literally, although yeah, no, definitely not literally. Yeah, now we've got narrows on. I did a bit of damage. I saw that last time with the fen. I ran across the field, and you can see the damage. So yeah, crop destruction plus is killing us. It is, but it's not somewhere I want it to be. I think I should be alright on those fronts. We're just going to do this a little bit. I'm hoping it's definitely better. He did this bit alright. Yeah, so it's just this bit at the top. I've not quite got that right. I mean, the other thing is I'll have just got this right, and then we've probably got the olives and the grape gardens down, which is what I'm trying to do too. So then I think, yeah, let's start this here nearest. And what can we do whilst this is happening? Now, the other thing is, I realise we should have some wood chips. Or did we lose that? No, we didn't. What are the wood chips that? Oh, we haven't got a... Now, the thing is, we haven't got a trailer at all, really. So I'm thinking, if the price was right now 540, most of us know if this was normal economy, that would be a grand. We're half price. January is now it's a little bit low. It is, so we're going to keep our eye on that and try and select, because that would at least pay for our trailer pretty much. We could get like a 30 tonner or something like that, and at the Omatana, mind you, the Omatana's small. I mean, and I don't been stuck with. I like this. The Omatana's so quick that although it is one of those that does rise up, it rises very little. Because it sort of like goes boom boom, and it's like got it all out. So that might do. I'm trying to think. Pushers tend to be a little bit expensive, and there are only a few. There's only the Brantner. But again, if we've got to adapt to what we've got, then I mean, I'd like to wait through the winter, but you can't always do these things. Yeah. So let's look. Push. There is the Brantner push, the power tube, which is a favourite of mine. It's just expensive. It is 38,000. I mean, to what I'm used to paying. Yeah, no, that I'm going to make that clear. That is not expensive. It's just that I'm used to paying for an Omatana at 17,000. That's a 30 tonner, which is only marginally smaller. But the power tube, now is that the? Because one of these is a push and one of them's a lift still. The power tube. No, that is the. Yeah, this is a power push. That's even dearer. Yeah, this is the one that's a push. And this is even more expensive because it's a push. Yeah. So 44,000 for a push so that it works with our thing. And it's only 34 cubic meters versus, I mean, the Flegel, that's another one for 29 ton. That's 52. So you say the Brantner's dear, but really, that's dearer for exactly the same thing. Yeah, really. So the other one is this, the Fortis. There's a smaller one too. Yeah, that's the 45 cubic meters. Now that is when you consider what it does, and that is a proper trailer. And there is a smaller version. That's the lift as well, or I would go that. The Adurant is a lift. The Beat Ninja, same thing really as the other one, but that's by Dogface instead. And again, it's still 51 tons for a 29.5. So it's the same thing with the ability to just carry sugar beet, isn't it really? Yeah, so that's the other one. That's 57 for a 35. So that's really expensive when you compare it to the other pushers. So yeah, I mean it's just getting dearer. So there's that. I think that's a push, but that's a lorry. I think I can't see in it. It is. It's a push. Now I've got to be honest. That's not too expensive when you consider it's 48 cubic meter in comparison to that. Yeah, not saying it's not expensive. I'm just saying it's a lot bigger. Yeah, so we are very, very limited. These are all lifts, which is, yeah, a shame. I don't think any of those is a push. Are you a push? You do look like a push. You are. So that's 42,000. Again, about the same range as the others. So it is a good one, but again, it's 42,000. So there is. I don't think. No, it's a lift. It is. Most are lifts. Obviously, we know that. Most of that's a lift. I like that one. That's very reasonable. But it's a lift. Again, it's going to defeat us. So that one, I love that one. Again, by Holes FS. Another one by Holes. Yeah, amazing bit of kit. It's not always so good at accepting things, even though it says it does. I've had this on quite a few Let's Plays where it won't accept the thing, so it's not quite right. These are all, I think these are all, yeah, and these are the roll-ons as well. That's the only hook lift that's in this series, and that's a 25 cubic meter, which will obviously work the best. These are lifts. Yeah, all of these are lifts. I'm not sure about the grain pup, but again, it does work with others as well, actually. But I'm sure it's a lift. I'm sure it is. Yeah, there are very few not lifts. That's a lift, I think. You can always tell by the push inside. Patina is new to me, and it is going to be a race because it's so reasonable. I would imagine it is going to be. I can't say for certain they're lifts. It's the Reisha push. No, it's not. That one, is that a push? No, it's a lift. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There really are. I'd worked this out a long time ago. There are not many pushers. Which leaves us then to this, because it's a lift that's a special lift. Do we just go for it? Now, we could always try it without the extension if it not, but we'll just use the extension for other things. I know it means 2 runs for the... I think we really do need it. Right. Oh, we stuck somewhere. We dropped off. We have... Wow. Yeah. I think that's because that's dragging on the floor. No, it's not. It's just one of our wheels is a little bit... Wow, that doesn't look wrong. Sort of, because we're falling away from the landing places. Right. Let's sort that back. Yeah, we'll just manually do this bit, and we need to raise that back down again and get that angle right. Yes, the only bit, as I keep saying, but what can we say? Without this, we would not be doing what we're doing now. So it is what it is. As long as we're doing the grass, which won't be forever. Yeah, let's just cut this because I obviously didn't quite get the height of this right. We don't want to be missing anything. It's typical. I thought they'd have half done the field, but of course it's actually mucking around on the edge of the field because I've still not quite got that right. My fault, I know. Well, it's hard actually editing courseplay courses. It's getting that right. I very rarely do it, but it was good practice because it reminded me how to do that. Yeah, it's a while since I've done it. I suppose I should have done it on camera. Oh no, it's a bit boring really. I don't think many people want to see that, and if they do, people will ask. There are plenty of courseplay things by a lot of the bigger names. Not saying I couldn't do a good job, but it's I suppose it's a different thing really. It's a bit like the numbers thing. I'm not massively, if I get 30 or 40 views on a video, which is about the norm for me, I'm happy with that. As far as I'm concerned, my hobby is Farming Simulator, and if people wish to sort of follow along and watch what's happening, I'm quite happy with that. I'm not sort of trying to compete with the big names or get a massive channel, or I don't mean it wouldn't be nice to grow the channel. Of course it was. I'm well chuffed. I was so chuffed when I actually got to 500 odd subscribers. My growth is very small. I'm a small channel. You know, not just that. Am I everybody's cup of tea? Of course I'm not. No, we all click with some people and not with others. It's true. Are we on the right line? Brilliant. Okay then. So, yes, where were we? Yes, it's ever so strange that you can't unhide these because it's not your land. Yeah, I've never seen that before, where you can't use the hide mob when I mean, you can hear me clicking the keyboard. It's very strange, but it is what it is. We've got them working now. That's the main thing. Yeah, so 24,000. Let's load the course in ready. Let's get everything ready that we can do. The other thing is, now we're shifting a lot of bales. We seriously need something like the Andersons, whether it's to lease for once or yes, so we're shifting that amount of bales, even if it was just a loan. But I mean, I'm hoping. I mean, we already own 2 fields. That's quite a coup. I'm really quite chuffed with that. How far we've done, right? Anyway, might be on that course already, but let's have a look. We want to be on the 6.5. No, 7. No, it is a 6.5 meter. Make your mind up. No, it is a 6.5 meter. Yeah. And then let's see. I'm not sure where you go now. I think you just go up and down now. It's avoiding the bit where it was snarling up, I think. Or is it? Yeah, it should be. It's sort of going in the inner rounds now. We'll follow along. Yeah, so the final cuts. This is our last bit of profit in the year that's going to filter through, apart from the, as I said, 17 odd thousand we should get from. That's the other thing I love about starting from scratch. It really does, you tax your brain, because you've got to work out how much you're going to get from all your little harvests, all your little tiny bits and bobs. Well, within reason. I don't go to that extent with the VGA. I just literally, or the fertilizer business. And again, yeah, on this, the fertilizer business is not at its best. No, with having that other sell point, that fertilizer's quite weak on this map, then obviously that's throwing us out a little bit to what you would normally get. Yeah, so it's only really they sell everything. Otherwise, if you think of the average between 1,500 and 400, it's a lot less. Now I've got 3. The average has lifted slightly, which that's why I put the other sell point down, because it really is going to gut us for the profits. I mean, I wouldn't cheat by sticking another one. I just wanted to manipulate things in our advantage, but not with like cheating or anything like that. We need to clean that up. I don't want to be wasting anything. I can't afford it. Hard economy is tough. You've got to really dig deep. Yeah, we've been fertilising everything, doing everything properly. Yeah, I do realise so we're going to have to scan that field. I'm not sure. I think, again, we're going to lease. Do we scan this one whilst we're here? Because the thing is with the start from scratch is you whiz through the years, and so your data goes dark quite quickly. So while we've got one, do we scan both fields again? Not necessarily a bad idea, because it's not the amount of scans. It's not that much. So I think that's not a bad idea. So that's another job we need to be doing, not necessarily this session, but we do need to do it soon. I think really, I suppose, thinking about it, more like, otherwise we're wasting 6 months of scanning where we don't really need to. We don't need to do that unless we are, I'm trying to think what businesses we are going into. I don't want too many, it is true, I really don't. I'm not a massive right. Let's fold that away. Fold that away. Stick these 2 up because the next job this is going to be doing is, well, the windrowing really now. But if we drop And it is true, you do have to drop these one at a time, otherwise it causes issues. So if you drop it with the... so we need to drop that first, and then the adapter. Not from a great height either. Got a very healthy respect for that adapter. The amount of times I've dropped it off. So right, we don't need the weight at the minute. We can stick that on. I often find the weight of this is quite useful. It's not a big heavy weight, but it does make a little difference. Keeps you sort of like, it is like having a mini weight, isn't it? All of these implements do. I mean, a lot of people use things like that, even using like a bale on the front. I've done that myself. On Hobart's Hollow, I frequently did that if my weight was not quite right. Then we need to stick to the 6.5 meter course. Clear, load, activate, and we need to do the first bit again. We do. Yeah, otherwise it's going to do this again. I've not altered the 6.5 meter course. As I said, yeah, that is true. This is not as bad as the other one, but it is still bad. Well, as I said, again though, I am not, it depends, I'm not sure how big the greenhouses are going to be, or whether we just actually stick to this square and do them at this end here, where this is the trouble spot really, this bit here, where it all goes a bit dodgy. So, let's see it, that should. Now, fantastic. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is obviously the picking the bales up, the Anderson would sort out the problem, although it doesn't like, it sticks its, because the game is used to being on a level, it tends to stick the Anderson's arm into the ground, which is also a bit annoying. So there isn't any sure bet, definite good way to actually get this done. Right, we need to we'll manually do this a little bit. Stick on auto drop, which I always, I used to remember this. I do most of the time, but yeah, not all now. I think sometimes it's a confidence thing. You're not sure you remember, because most of the time, oh, actually, I've been listening now. I was up. Now I'm trying to lift it when I should be putting it down. But, you know. Go around the corner, and then I think alright, but I think the windrower goes wrong on this next bit as well, if I remember rightly. I think it falls off again this last time before it does the next bit, and then it's alright. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it collapsed about here. No, you're not going to be able to fix that. Right, so yeah, we'll have to clean this up manually, because yeah, we're manually taking over the course, which is not a good thing for display. But there, this is about where it gets right. And nearest, fantastic. Is there anything we can do? Not really. No, it's just to monitor our work. As I could take over, I realise that. Is there anything? We've looked at the sales. We have. We've done everything. Really? Yeah, I mean, I say it's the most frugal setup I've had in a long time. But I also knew we needed to place plenty of. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is productions. We're going to place on this field now, because it's the and also probably would be closer to that end, because it's horrible. It really is. It is costing us quite a lot for levelling. Yeah, it really is. And the production shed really, when it's at some point wants shifting as well, it's not really ideal there. It really isn't. So I'm going to stay with this just till the turn of the corner, because I'm not sure. Yeah, what's what really? I mean, obviously these bales aren't going to be off in time. Another advantage to having the Omatana Yes, because you can stick the grass straight into. But again, we've got a baler that doesn't do that, and this is what I was saying about things. Really, you really need a grass baler, one of the most basic types, to be doing what we're trying to do. Otherwise, you've got to wait for this, and I don't mind doing that, but that's what I'm saying. The Omatana really is for the straw conversion process. I was looking to see if our new friend, the by Cavalier Roy, does a straw. It doesn't. It's not got that particular ability. Now it has that little one. That's a point. Let me just get out a minute. There's that. Let's have a quick look. There's one of those little mods that we had a look at. One of those little tiny productions that we had a look at the other day. I think it was the XGR. I'll show you because you can hover over it, can't you? It tells you what it does. It was one of the cheap ones. It was like the seed production one. I think it had a second thing as well. 7,000, or it could be that one. Nah, it's grass. It's not a straw process. Now we know the Hessian does it, but that's what I'm saying. No, I don't think it is this one. No, it's just for seeds and pig food. So no, that's not it. That was the one I thought it was. So that's not going to do it. But yeah, this one by Cavalier Road. Now that one does it. That goes to manure though. Yeah, it does. That is true. Yeah, it does. I don't think. Yeah, the only thing that I'm aware of is the Hessian and obviously the one like the Omatana, the farm supply production. I think that's it. Yeah, that's a seed one. The Celabuki one. It's all about that, which is sort of a BGA, sort of. The slurry pit. I would like to try that one time because it's a very slow process, but very cheap. But obviously over time builds up the little bit of free slurry, like drawing it from the effervescence of the grounds. Wink, wink. Whatever that means. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, it is, because yeah, so really it's the farm supply production is really the one we need to be going with. Seriously? Can you workers not do anything without a bit of guidance? No, you don't normally go wrong. And I haven't changed your... No, I haven't changed the course for the baler, so I don't know what that was about. We'll do this manual tidy up whilst we down this end. Yeah, this is 296 horsepower. It really does want upgrading as soon as we can afford it. These hills are really quite serious. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking things like the olives and the grapes, ideal for a hilly sort of thing, hilly area. And obviously I'm going, as I usually do, I'm going the production route rather than the proper route. Yeah, as I have done for a long time. I love the Omatana grape gardens as well. Brilliant. So that's that finished. Let's get this last little bit. Should be able to let this crack on. Let's do it ourselves. There's no point in paying a worker really. We've got auto drop on as well. There isn't, it is true. I've got it on the bigger size as well now, so the bales are a lot bigger. Yeah, I've gone to the 150s. I thought it was a lot more sensible really. It's less bales to shift, but more tonnage in each bale. I seem to be missing a bit. Yeah, this has not got the widest pickup. It's I've Fendt equipment. I always have very high expectations. But I've got to be honest. There's cheaper balers that do a better job than this particular one, but you don't get. I mean, it was 35,000 for a wrapper, an inbuilt wrapper. So again, it's good, but is it better than the cheap ones? No, it's not. Definitely not. Yeah, it's got you miss bits. You have to concentrate on being in the middle to a degree that you don't have to with the cheaper ones, unless it's the NASCAR. Now the NASCARs are totally manual. Yeah, that one was, that's a learning curve. I'm not sure I'd want that one again. That's going back way too far to the days of pressing the Y key all of the time. And it's not the end of the world, but it is nice to have a little bit of pampering where you don't have to worry about that. Get ready. I do love that, the flicking of the bales as well. That's such a difference. It really is. Yeah, so we've got a lot of cash tied up in both those bales and these bales. It's the last cash of this year apart from the wood chips and of course a bit of fertiliser, but it's very limited. The digestate, there's not a lot, not from these few bales that we're doing, but it nevertheless, I think I'm quite chuffed that we've done what we've done to have got a second field already, although I did sort of expect that. Yeah, I mean, it's, in a way, I would have expected that. But it did slow us down. We hit a few roadblocks. Yeah, unexpected turns. The wrecking of the grass, obviously that was quite a bad one, really. And yeah, let's grab that, clean up there. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's, I was in position but not quite. You've got to be sort of perfect to get it without. Yeah, you can see that it's leaving lots of, no, that's my fault. Yeah, it's leaving lots of little tiny spatters which we just can't afford, which then means you've got to go over the field twice, which is, that in itself is quite defeating. I mean, the other thing is, I suppose we could go the square grass baler for 14 grand. Keep this as well, because I wouldn't get, it's not no point in ever selling a second-hand equipment, as we all know, really. So yeah, I wouldn't be selling it. I'd relegate it to the back of a shed or something, which is my usual way of like saying I'm not going to use that piece of equipment again. But again, sometimes you can find a use for this type of equipment. But yeah, as I said, it's, when I saw it in the sales, I thought, do I? Or I don't, in a way, you sort of think, I still could have actually got a cheap. Sometimes I get carried away by the sales. You know, I think, oh, I'll go for, because of the choice thing. I've always said that. I like the fact that in the sales there's a random element of you not choosing your favourites all the time, but sometimes it makes you get a bit blinded by it, and really you could do with like thinking, well, these is a horrible field, it should be square bales, and you can get a square baler for 14,000. Those beautiful John Deeres that I love, and there's other brands as well. But I'm sure they are like the square balers, they're just the ones without a wrapper. Yeah, 12,000 by the Arm team. Amazing bits of kit. So you don't need to pay fortune, really. It's no frills, but again, it's got a nice wide pickup. Just lovely square bales. So, and you can of course make them as big as you like it. Yeah, but obviously, yeah, if you're using one of these square baler pickups, I can't think of which brand it is. So there's a couple, aren't there? I wouldn't mind doing Heston, but the Heston balers are dearer. So you sort of, but you also gain back with the Heston because the semi-automatic pickup, that's cheap. So you might pay more for the baler, but the full team of equipment is actually quite reasonable. So swings and roundabouts, like a lot of things. So we may, if we're sticking in the grass, which I'm not sure we are, we might convert this to a normal arable field, is what I'm thinking, and just literally stick some olives and grape gardens at the other end, or maybe the Omatana goes to the other end, but I'd like to do that where I said, which is just there. Do we do that now? It's going to be a nightmare. I don't think we can afford to put the Omatana and lease an Anderson, and we need that. Yeah, I'm not doing it without, so we really need to get some cash, whether it's the wood chips, and that's what we do with the wood chips to further our business ends, or whether we do these bales and earn the cash and the digestate for the fertiliser, all that type of stuff. I don't think we're going to get one more bale. This is our limit. This is toward next time. Yeah, let's fold you away. Now we need to, yeah, we'll grab the... Shall we use the fence? Let's zoom in a bit now because we don't really need to be that far out for this. Yeah, so we shall see. Play by ear. And whatever you get, you get. That's all I'm going to say. Whether it's fertilizer or... Yeah, the other thing is the bale pusher. I have it nice colours so that I can see it. Yeah, I don't very often keep it black or grey because I can't see it. Whereas the nice bright colours I usually do, like pinks and yellows and oranges and even reds, you can see lying around a lot better. So yeah, I need to colour that and also use it a little bit more when we're baling. It has been useful. It does stop this getting snarled up. Although, again, usually on bigger fields, it's not so much of a problem when you're dealing with a little. Yeah, how many bales? Quite a few. Quite pleased with this. Yeah, my worst ever, I think, was about 5 or 6 bales on one field on oak. Oak Fields, it's one of the Oxygen David ones on FS19 Oakfield or something like that. So, yeah, I did love that map. That was, yeah, I'm not Chellington. I was never really, I could never click with that one. I did try it a few times. I must have tried it about 4 because I'm a massive fan of obviously Oxygen David, massive fan. But, yeah, which one are you drawing from? Palette. No, that'll do, because we're not going to use all of that. Yeah, I am, so I always try, but yeah, no matter how much someone's good at a map, mate, it is strange. I was saying this the other day. I don't always know what makes you click. I clicked on this, yeah, I tried Neu-Minibrunn once, and I clicked with it straight away. Literally, you've got that buzz where you're enjoying the map and things that, yeah, even if things didn't go well, I mean, no, we got lots of problems. I mean, and that's a good thing, a good sign for me. Most of the time when I get the problems that I got with this, I'd like run away and go to another map. I didn't. I wanted to face it. I wanted to stay on it because I was enjoying my time here with all manner of problems going wrong, like with the generators not working and yeah, things not working as they should have done. The damage to the grass, that threw me a right curveball. Really, really didn't like that at all. Right. Excellent. Yeah, so we sort of short of funds, even if we're leasing at present, we still can't lease properly. So yeah, no, we're not. Let's stick it properly, because I haven't got the sheds, and I'm sort of lazy because it's a little bit tricky to go through the doors and things like that. But that's how you, yeah, sort of like just get into sloppy habits. You've got to get like a little bit more. Yeah, I know it's a bit tight. It's like, yeah, practice makes perfect, and that's as far as you can go. Brilliant. We don't need to stick this on the grass. Let's move it because it's going to bruise the grass as soon as, yeah, it's going to bruise that grass there. Yeah, it did. I think it would have done. Right, smash it. So then, yeah, we need to go through till tomorrow morning. Our generators are the only income we should have at present. Yeah, pH perfect and nitrogen perfect. And 9 o'clock. What is the time? 12:47. Check the sales. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a single trailer in the sales every single month that we've had it. I don't think I've seen a single one. There's been a bit weird things, really. Have been for sale. Oh, that's a bad income. 35. Oh, and I did say, oh, I didn't have any income on that one. I should have to check and edit it. I was on 48,000. It went up to 68,000. It's 20 grand profit, which on hard economy is not a bad little snippet. So, oh, beautiful. Oh, and it's the hybrid. Yeah, but it's the same thing. We've already got a wrapper. That is good though. Typical that we can't afford it. Oh, as is that. Isn't that not typical? That'd be a fantastic tractor as well for what we want. We were on about that. It's not got a front loader though. So whereas that now, oh, we are going to earn. We've just paid back a loan. Do we allow that? Because that would be the answer to a lot of prayers, really. It really would. So I think bridging loan, because we are going to earn a lot of money, and the banks. That's the only thing. I always try to make this believable. If you got like 30 odd grand, I mean, to be honest, if you look at the yeah, I mean that's the other thing. What are wood chips worth at the minute? Oh, they're pretty much worth top price. You're 40 off. Are we going to quibble about that? No, I don't think we will. So we are going to. Yeah, we're in the middle of the session. This is the one time I don't really want. So we're going to lease and then buy, hopefully, the trailer. We're going to go with the Omatana because it's not a push, but it's sort of. I think it's about sort of 3/4 of the way across. It is a fair. Yeah, it is. So we're going to go for this. Now, these, I suppose, would be better in this instance because these have got sides, I think. But I like the extra, yeah. So we're going to lease you. Fantastic. And then we're going to go and take the wood to wherever that good place is. Stick some lights on because it's a bit dingy. So then, where is the best place to take the wood chips at present? Is our own sell everything. Okay, well. Oh, and also that's the other thing. How much is our? Yeah, I'm not sure about the oil. Whether we're going into the oil business or whether we're just selling our. Sunflowers. So I apologise. Oh, 796 in February. We don't have to wait long actually. So again, sunflowers. We will get those as well. So we're in that sort of back end. So then, wood chips is what we want now. And then we will. I mean, why did we not buy that outright? We've got the money. You Wally. I don't know. It takes the price off, so it's not really not going to matter. But yeah, I should have done really. Silly of me. But then sometimes, yeah, because it takes it off. I've got that mod on that allows you to lease to buy, so you don't lose anything. Right, so I believe we need to be going straight down the road. It's at the back of. Yeah, I know where it is. I think I remember where I placed it. So still got another 4,000. Is it worth coming back for that 4 tons? We might actually do another year where we do that. I think we'll just take what we've got here. We also need to be sticking the Omatana. We also need to be grabbing something like the Anderson. Which I do love the Anderson. Massive fan of that. Oh, it's the... Yeah, that's a little bit hard to see actually, but it is my own fault. Indicates. I think this actually is probably about the end of the session. I think we're going to take this and then end the session. I think what we've done is about a session. I've got a watch that I bought with a timer function deliberately for this, and do I actually put it on? No, of course I don't. Indicator off. Now then, I believe we are. I think this is where we need to be, but I think we are round the back. I think. I'm sure it's this complex. Oh no, actually, I think it's not. Might be the next set. Oh no, it is this one, I think. No, it's not. it says we can. We're not. So it's not. What was the other place? Yeah, just check that the prices for these. Farmers market. No, it's worth going the extra mile to sell everything, isn't it? I think it's that over there. Or we could be clever and actually go and tag. And I think you'll find it's in front of us to the right. Over there. Oh, it's not actually. Oh. You don't have to leave me some difficult things to do, people. So he's here. We were close. Watch that, you're on the pavement. Right, left. Excellent. Ooh. It's interesting. Cow, chicken, horse, pig. We will try these out. They could be a good price. Although, can you see this? Isn't this the... Well, it's worth a shot. We could always do it at the end of a session and then save it and just fill a trailer and see. We could bulk buy. So we should be able to buy this from this, really. Although, is that... Oh, we've got a plus for the environmental score. Talking about that, do we, while we're down this end, lease the field scanner and we'll make that the last job? I'm going to go left. Oh, I just cancelled my other indicator. Yes, I have. Ooh, that's where we need to be. There is an entrance here though. Yeah. Fantastic. Give them a ring. We should do it over the internet. So then we want miscellaneous, and this is not that far in, but it is further than you think. Yeah, it's well over halfway. So we want to customize, lease, yes, and then we're going to buy the leased trailer. Yeah, we want to purchase you. Yes, but you see, you do get what you've already done knocked off, and I like that sort of try before you buy. Ugh. Oh, I'd already done it. Ah, yeah, it's up on the field, isn't it? Reset. Of course it is. We think we can get this way. Yeah, our indicator is on. Yeah, last job of the day then, we will just push it out a little bit, get the field scans, and we've now purchased this beautiful trailer, and we're still at 31,476. So next session we're going to grab the bales, and we're going to place an Omatana to do the straw to silage. But I can't see if there's anyone behind me, although I have got mirrors, but yeah, you know what I mean, I can't really. Left, we can make that. And switch the indicator off. Fantastic. So we're the proud owners of a trailer now. And because we've only got one trailer, we can, oh, that is a point. We can put this in the silo and take it out of the... Now the one thing about the twin screw, the one thing that is a little bit poor is it's very slow to unload. It's the only thing that I'm not a massive fan of, but you can't have everything. So we'll stick this in the silo for a couple of months till the best price. Or do we keep it for oil? Because oil's useful. Yes, there's the scanner. Yeah, actually, why don't we be sensible and grab the little pump and drop that off and switch a couple of lights on, I would say. Stick the field scanner on the back of this while that's loading. Yeah, I always talk about dynamism, and that's really what I mean. Yeah, because why would you wait when it's like doing the water things? And that's the other thing we need at some point soon. But we've got to do this in order of business, and that's what I always say about hard economy. It is important for you to box clever. You can buy the wrong thing in the wrong order, and it can totally scupper you. Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's what we really would like. That's what we're trying to buy. Why have we deviated from the plan? Ah, it's true actually. Yeah, that is true as well, though. We can be clever. We can scan here and get all of that field, that edge, as well as half of this field too. Still not. I know it's still not been perfect because you never can get this perfectly right. And yeah, he nearly did it with that, so it's all going to be wasteful. But I think I do want that other field, so in time, I don't know why I wouldn't just go to the very edge of the field and scan that there, and then it'll get part of that field. Because that field 7 is a good field, as we know. To do the well, we don't need to, but I'm going to. If we're going to scan these and make it worth a while, then let's scan them. And again, we'll try to get as much on this edge as possible. Right, so this is what we need to call the shop. No, not put it there in case we do place the Omatana. But yeah, we really need to be getting that loan right now. Call the bank manager, and we've got plenty of things that's going to earn us cash. So they would allow us to do this. So we want a 25,000 loan as a temporary thing. And again, this is why I always say frowned upon. It's got to be a very good reason. That is a very good reason. It is. So 25,000 loan. You still need a bit of running costs. We will indeed buy you, yes. Fantastic. Now then, how much are these? 28%. So, we've got to go through quite a bit then. So, December we've done those. We're going to sleep through. We're going to get some loan interest now. We've done the wards. February is the next thing for the sunflowers. Yeah, a bit of property, a bit of leasing costs. Oh, Wally. We've got that again. Let's return that. Yes. Right, fantastic. So 4746, including our leasing costs. This should be now, yeah, 61%. So tomorrow morning they should be ready, and it is February. So we'll also do, yeah, actually, I'm getting carried away again, aren't I? Yeah. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.